Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Purdy going to the air right away. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On first down, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. This is caught by Robinson, and it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They're going for this. Pickett, he's got his run back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson. 55 yards. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 0 like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, what a way to kick off the year here, Niners and Steelers, and I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. But Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
A second down throw for Purdy. This one caught by Kittle, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Purdy now to throw. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel, oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And you see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll set up a throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Complete
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Let's go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Track 60.
On 1st down, Purdy throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. In motion is Gray. Purdy now on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for this. Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. Now he's free at the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Niners 42, Steelers 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Steelers 14.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still...
There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 11. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to claw one back.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. I think like they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He'll get this down to the 38. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got his man. It's Warren. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pickett will look to throw it here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Oh, throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
Man open is Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Pickett. That one down the field for Freiermuth.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6. It's 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back.
But over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
70 range, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive.
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Down to the 10.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Get it together. Got it. Ready?
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Go.
Now Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready? Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Tap 60. Tap 60.
On first down, Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.